What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen I thought I was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. It says now we know why all these Muslims are being. Y'all know me. We gonna go straight right into it. And now we know all these Muslims are being imported to Dearborn, Michigan, is so candidates like Abdul Al-Sayed will win their election. All these Somalians were imported in Minneapolis to keep candidates like Ilhan Omar in office. As y'all see, this is becoming a pattern. I don't know about y'all, but this stuff is becoming a pattern, and people need to take this stuff more seriously. It's not that they care about Americans. They pull this fake, oh yeah, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and you see things are changing. I don't know about y'all, but there's a video that's surfing on the internet, and it's literally a bunch of Muslims. They protesting, they got signs, they got everything. It's a complete change. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I mean by that with Ilhan Omar, with the fraud that's going on, with the fights, with the gangs, with everything that's going on, and why this is a bad idea. But a lot of people obviously do not pay attention to those things. You have right here, Don Lemon says conservatives are obviously, you know, the R word, if y'all know what I mean, for wanting to deport Ilhan Omar and Somalians for committing fraud. I find this about the dumbest thing I've heard. So you mad? So my thing is, you calling us, you know, these different type of names, and that, you know, it's all about race and this, that, and the other. It's not at all. It's wanting better for America. And truly, when you have Somalians committing fraud, why wouldn't you want that to happen? Check it out.
This was the most racist, unhinged rally that I have seen Donald Trump do, and that is saying a lot. He attacked Ilhan Omar. He attacked countries that are black, and
I apologize if y'all see a fly. I do not know how this fly got all the way upstairs, but he got all the way up here. He or she, I don't know. I don't know what y'all want to call this fly. This individual got upstairs somehow, and now it's flying all over the place. So if y'all see me swat, that's why.
He wants more white immigrants.
Ilhan Omar, whatever the hell her name is, with the little turban. She comes in, there's nothing but, we ought to get her the hell out. She married her brother in order to get in, right?
That is a lie.
She should get the hell out, throw her the hell out. She does nothing but complain.
Wow. Guys, does this remind you of anything? It looks like a Klan rally, and saying send her back, telling people to go back where they came from. He says he doesn't want people from.
How does that seem like more of a Klan? Like, he got to make stuff make sense. It doesn't at all. That's just being real.
Countries like Somalia.
We had a meeting, and I say, why is it we only take people from countries? Right? Why can't we have some people from Norway, Sweden, just a few? Let us have a few. From Denmark, but we always take people from Somalia, places that are a disaster, right? Filthy, dirty, disgusting, ridden with crime. The only thing they're good at is going after ships.
So you have it right here. You got it right here. Me personally, and how I feel about this situation. You know, and I didn't really look at it, and I don't have to. But y'all gotta think, you would rather have, obviously, people with more common sense, people that's not committing fraud, people that actually care, you know, for one another, especially coming to a place that you can potentially better your life. You know what I mean? So, like, I truly don't understand that. But then you got Don Lemon, you got all these individuals that always want to push, you know, race this, race that. I'm telling y'all, truly sickening. You have right here, it says, Somalis say the Somali mall in Minneapolis is practically empty following the ICE raid. So these Somalians are truly, they're pretty mad. You know, they're pretty mad because of all the ICE raids that's going on. Me personally, I find it amazing. You know, that things are getting clear because it's too much fraud, it's too much violence. It's already, you already have that going. More so fraud, you know, leaning towards, you know, obviously illegal aliens, but they're having a lot of crime that's going on. Why add to it? Check it out.
A lot of people haven't been leaving their home for work or making a living, so it's very unfortunate and very sad.
I feel like it's sad to see everyone inside right now. This is very empty for this area, especially this place to be this quiet, nobody walking around, I think is insane.
Sarah, we went to Carmel Mall. That's really the heart of the Somali community here in Minneapolis. It is normally bustling. There are people everywhere as the shop owners, try to make a living here in America, and it was virtually empty. Most of the people that we spoke with were people who work there, and that was pretty jarring for the people who know that that is normally a very vibrant place. The city says that they are doing everything they can to try to protect citizens. For
A lot of people have.
I mean, that's real talk, though. I mean, me personally, I look at the simple fact it's something that should happen. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, and I showed. Bro, I've never been so unbothered by something, bro. I mean, so bothered by something. Anyways, you got it right here. There's two Somali gangs are preparing for violent rival, and it is said, shootout at the 2026 Minnesota State Fair. When you have things like this that's planned and things like why even want that? On top of all the fraud that's going on, why even want that? I'm telling y'all, it's definitely unnecessary. It's definitely insane. Check it out.
20 days away from the Great Minnesota Get Together, and prosecutors, they're working to prevent a potential gang fight.
Stop this before it happens.
This new lawsuit is asking a judge to prohibit two known gang members, the Ville and Muddy, from gathering at the state fair. Prosecutors say the two groups have been connected to gang-related incidents involving shootings as far back as 2024. The proposed injunction would stop members of the two known gangs from associating with one another, which basically means they can come to the state fair, but they cannot stand, sit, gather with known gang members.
And if you do, you'll be violating the injunction, and that will bring consequences in your direction.
Investigators say a social media.
And they got the person that's within all the fraud speaking, Keith Ellison. My thing is, find it crazy, right? My thing is within all of this that I find definitely insane is the simple fact that they saying, "Oh, if you stand and you walk in this, it don't matter, bro." The thing is, it'll make it 10 times better. Y'all know what makes it 10 times better is that if you actually take that time out and say, you know what, this ain't the right move. This is not the right move. We need to start getting some deportations done. These need to get done because we clean house. But no, you don't have it because you got people like Keith Ellison. That's sitting there and he's in it too.
A social media post.
Not in the game, but the fraud.
I can't believe that this is where we are as a country, that the 2026 Minnesota State Fair literally has a threat from two rival Somali gangs that are planning violence and a shootout. It's so serious that prosecutors, including the Minnesota Attorney General, had to file injunctions against the two street gangs, saying that there needed to be a proposed safety zone, saying that they could not go in the area of the state fair. Multiple reports all confirm that these are both Somali gangs. They are not some American or black gangs. They are Somali, and these gangs are very violent. There are a lot of Somali gangs. They've already done over 100 gang-related shootings, at least 14 murders just in the last couple of years. And when these Somali gangs are threatening violence, you should believe them, because on the 4th of July, what did they...
4th of July. There was 300 young Somali kids there, and some of them was in the gang. Y'all not about to sit here and tell me. People are not about to sit here and tell me, oh, yeah, Somali, everything is good, everything is... No, clean house. Clean house. I'm sorry to say it, clean house. Only thing that I know is that's the best move to make. And not only in Minnesota. You got it going. It's going crazy right now in Ohio as well. Have right here says American records a college graduation in Minnesota. Look at this.
There's so many Somalians in this. Oh God! Any place you walk, you see all of that.
Nothing but Somalians, bro. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. I'm not even trying to be that person. It's nothing else out there. Literally. Y'all call it whatever y'all want to, bro. Call me whatever name. This is insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely insane. You got it right here. It says Nick Shirley says there's a large fraud networks in America run by Armenians and Russians stealing from taxpayers. He says that there's more sophisticated, professional, and careful, more careful than Somalians. So it's not just Somalians, it's others. But it's definitely some things that's going on. This is exactly why I say things got to get better. Things got to get better. Trust and believe it's just not Somalians, but it's a lot of Somalis.
This is Russian mob that's running this.
Russian and Armenian. So I stroked the Armenians, apparently. The Russians actually got a hold of somebody who knew my mom and said they called, and then that person then called my mom and said, the Russian mafia wants me to tell you to make sure Nick doesn't come poking around our fraud. Like, that's not a joke. We were driving in LA. I was working on a separate video. Somebody called my mom, and she apparently knew some people and she had my mom's phone number. She called my mom and said, the Russian mafia wants to make sure to let you know to have Nick not come snooping around our businesses.
How's that make you feel?
I was like, well, I'm probably not going to go check out the Russians. But it is scary because, like, the Somalians, they were threatening me publicly. Like, they had their people talking in these chats. They were out doing this press conference. It was like they're trying to sell a book. Like they're like Gavin Newsom out. They're trying to sell his own book. These people are doing press conferences and whatnot. The Armenians and the Russians, they're a lot smarter than that. They're not going to be doing these press conferences about trying to protect their fraud. And so they're going to work in a lot quieter way. So that was very scary when my mom did get that phone call.
How's your mom take that?
Like, now we're not like used to it, but it's like, okay, Nick, we need to be cautious, which isn't fun.
Man.
That was a little crazy, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's serious.
Yeah, that was serious.
I mean, that's serious.
Because, I mean, these people, like, we talk about, like, the mafia or gangs, like, it's real.
Yeah,
like, there's certain
sure.
parts in America where mafias or gangs do have control. But you don't see it as blatantly because they're not rolling around like armed gangs in a favela. It's more so like these are the people who take command and everyone knows it, and it's just kind of how it's been, and they can kind of blend in.
Man. Well, it's out now.
Yeah, it's out now, so hopefully nothing happens.
Sheesh. Have you talked about this anywhere else?
No, you're the first one, actually.
Oh, great. This is great. No.
Yeah, that was intense, honestly. I really, like, that night I was just sitting in my bed just thinking, yeah, the Russian mafia knows, like, we're on to them, or that people are on to their scams and their fraud, and they're literally making phone calls to make sure I don't come snoop around the fraud that they've been able to get away with for so long.
One thing about it, prayers go out to Nick Shirley. That he's staying safe. He got that security. You definitely need that. You definitely need that security. Especially talking about things like this, and him being around and exposing and all of that. You truly need that security. I'll tell anybody that it's something that you definitely need. Speaking on different things like this, because look what's going on. So definitely, prayers go out, to Nick Shirley, and everybody, and I definitely love that they're exposing this, that they're talking about this, because it's something that is definitely something that needs to be exposed and talked about. And this is exactly why it's important to have these deportations that's going on, honestly. You have it right here. It says some Somalians in Minnesota want reparations, y'all.
Fiction to our criteria.
Insane.
Of small business owners, not those who make 200,000 and above. We don't make that much amount. We have been suffering since the crisis of ICE. We also demand an immediate help to evictions.
Demanding it, y'all. Y'all heard her.
So families are not pushed to homelessness during the crisis. Our community deserves accountability. Our community deserves safety. We need also justice for those who lost their lives defending the community. fits into our
Let me tell y'all something. This ain't it. It's truly not it. I don't know what makes these Somalians think that this is something that is, okay. I find it very much so disturbing that you have these Somalians that think they're just about to get reparations with all the fraud, with all the violence, with all the things that they've constantly caused. And even if, who are they to say they need reparations? I find it insane. I don't know about you, but I definitely find it insane. It says a group of Somali in Ohio all tell you their education levels are having PhDs. Says the comments were not what they were expecting. It turns out Americans don't care what their education level is. They want them all gone home and use their education in Somalia to make it great. Check it out.
I'm Dr. Abdurrashid Dahir, and I have a PhD in geography.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alia Mohammed, and I have a doctorate in nursing practice.
Hi, I am Mary Maui, and I have a doctorate in healthcare administration.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kaha Abdi, and I have a PhD in teaching and learning.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mariam Duale. I have a PhD in nutrition.
I'm Dr. Abubakar Sanay. I have PhD in communication.
So obviously,
bro, I'm not gonna lie. I still haven't caught. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I'm not trying to be like that. I gotta go back because I'm.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alia Mohammed, and I have a doctorate in nursing practice.
Hi, I am Mary Maui, and I have a doctorate in healthcare administration.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kaha Abdi, and I have a PhD in teaching and learning.
I'm gonna let y'all comment. Mom always told me if I don't have something nice to say, don't say it. You got it right here. These are Somalians, not Americans. That's something that I stand on. I stand on that. It's written here. Something that I support because it's definitely true. Definitely true. These individuals, I don't care what anybody say, are not. They're not for the simple fact they care about Somalians and only about Somalians. I don't know how many times I gotta say this. They care about Somalians. They don't care about Americans. I mean, they truly show that. Truly show that. And it's definitely sickening that you got people that supporting them and supporting what they got going on. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. Comment down below and let me know, y'all. I'm going to try to get to y'all comments as much as possible. I was a little busy today, yesterday. So I definitely apologize not getting everybody comment. Much love to everybody. Catch y'all next one.